Good morning, students. I am Mishrat of B.Ed batch 2023-25 of Army Institute of Education. So I am going to discuss one important topic. So what do you all observe while seeing this picture? That everyone is eating or having food and everyone is having different types and different kinds of food. So do you all know what happens to food when it goes into our body? So it simply get digested. So here in this class we will discuss about one interesting and yet important topic, that is digestion in humans. So let's get delve into the topic. So in this class we are going to discuss about the digestive system of humans. So in this video or in this class we are going to discuss first about what is digestion. We will came to know about the definition of digestion and the components of digestive system, and the third one is the process of digestive system. So let's get started. So first we will came to know about what is digestion. So there is definition of digestion. The digestion is the breakdown of large insoluble food compounds into small water soluble components so that can be absorbed by the blood plasma or absorbed in the blood plasma. So there is a simple definition of digestion as the breakdown of large insoluble compounds such the food we have so that it can be converted into small soluble components that can be absorbed by the blood plasma. Okay, so next we will discuss about the digestive system. So basically digestive systems consist of two things. First is the alimentary canal and the second one is the accessory glands. So first the digestive system consists of, first is alimentary canal and the second one is the accessory glands. Here the alimentary canals consist of various parts of which consist of digestive system. Then we will came to know about the alimentary canal in details. So the alimentary canal of human digestive systems consist of or divided into various compartments. The alimentary canals divides into the various compartments. The first one is the buccal cavity, the second one is the esophagus or the food pipe, the third one is stomach, the fourth one is small intestine, then large intestine, and then the anus. Okay, the alimentary canal consists of mouth or buccal cavity, second is esophagus, the third one is stomach, fourth one is small intestine, then large intestine, and the final the process completes and at the anus. Okay, then we will came to know about the accessory glands. Then what are the accessory glands? Accessory glands directly do not involve, they help into the process of digestion by secreting various type of digestive juices which converts the complex compound into the simple compounds so that can be absorbed by the human blood plasma. Okay. The accessory gland that we can discuss, that the various glands associated with the canal such as salivary glands which is present in our buccal cavity or mouth. The second one is the liver, pancreas and the gallbladder where the bile gets stored which is secreted by the liver. Next we will discuss briefly about the buccal cavity, or which in simple words can called as mouth. So the process, then first when we eat the food we can simply get the food into our mouth. There we will chew the food and get swallowed in our mouth. Okay, when the process of taking food. So first the process begins when we take the food into our mouth. So the process of taking food into our mouth is called as digestion. So the process of taking food into the body is called as digestion. Here the first process begins with the process of taking food inside our body or mouth. The process of taking food in the body is called as digestion. Here the process starts. Okay. Then when we will take the food into our mouth, There present the tongue, teeth and the salivary glands. So salivary glands secretes the saliva, tooth will chew the food and tongue helps in the chewing or mixing the saliva with the food. So here the rules. We all know that once an important thing that we all know that we in humans there are 4 types of teeth, so which is incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Okay, there are 4 types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. So each tooth is rooted vary in appearance. So each teeth type tooth, these are incisors, these are canines, the 2 number is canines, these are premolars and the last ones are molars. Okay, so the saliva, here there comes roots and then the saliva present in the body, in the mouth, the saliva present in the mouth breaks down the starch into the sugar. For the process, the role of the saliva is to break the starch into the sugars. Okay, there the role of tongue comes. So the role of tongue is to mix the saliva with the food, so it can be easily swallowed into a body. Okay. Then we will talk about the long food pipe, which is called as esophagus. So the esophagus starts from the end of the mouth and goes till the stomach. Here the food, when we will chew the food and get swallowed. Do you all know the process of swallowing? Then we will able to swallow the food due to the movement of the wall of esophagus. Here the movement of wall, this part is known as esophagus. You are able to see that here the esophagus starts from the end of the mouth till the stomach. Okay, this process or this pipe is known as esophagus or food pipe. We will able to swallow the food due to the movement of the wall of esophagus. Here the swallowed food passes into the food pipe. The food pipe carries the food from the mouth to the stomach. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe. Then food is pushed down. We will swallow or the food is pushed down by the movement of the wall of the food pipe that we guys discussed. At that time, what you all know that we will sometimes we feel vomited. Okay, when we will feeling of that we will feel the move. At that time, food is not accepted by the stomach. The food is vomited out. We will feel vomiting sometimes when the food is not accepted by our body. It simply get vomited out through our mouth. Okay. Then we will discuss about the stomach. Do you all know the stomach now? Then we will discuss about the third component of the alimentary canal, which is stomach. So the stomach is flattened. The stomach, we will know about the stomach. Here the stomach is flattened, J-shaped, thick walled bag, which is the widest part of the alimentary canal. So the stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal and it is of the shape J and it is a flattened bag-like structure. So what is the role? Here the food comes into the stomach from the esophagus. So here the lining of the stomach. The lining of the stomach secretes 3 things. First is hydrochloric acid, which is HCl, mucus, and the third one is the digestive juices. Okay. Here the digestion of protein occurs. There the last point, the digestive juices break down the protein into the simpler substances so that it can be absorbed in the blood plasma. So here the mucus, the stomach has the 3 things, it secretes 3 things, which is HCl, mucus and the digestive juices. The mucus in the lining of the stomach protects the stomach from the HCl. The HCl is a very strong acid secreted by the stomach. So the mucus present in the stomach protects the lining of the stomach from getting damaged. Okay. The fourth component of the digestive system is the small intestine. Here the when the food comes from the stomach to the small intestine. Small intestine is 7.5 meter long compact intestine The small intestine is highly coiled. It is highly coiled to increase the surface area for digestion. Therefore, it is highly coiled and about 7.5 meter long. It receives secretions. Here, the small intestines receive the secretion from three things. It receives the secretion from the liver, pancreas, and the wall itself. So, the small intestine get the secretion from three ways. One is from liver, the second one is from pancreas, and the third one is the wall itself of the small intestine secretes various digestive juices. Okay. Then we will discuss about the role of the small intestine. The small intestine main function are to break down the food, absorb nutrients, and to move the food along the digestive tract. Here the role comes of the small intestine is to break down the food. First, second is to absorb nutrients, and third one is to move the undigested food, okay, which is not get digested by the body, is moved from digestive systems to another way. Here comes the second last important component of the small digestive system is the large intestine. The large intestine, the name itself is large, but it is small, okay. It is a wider and the short. It is wider, therefore it is known as large intestine. The small intestine is wider and shorter than the small intestine. Okay. Here, its function. The function of large intestine is to absorb water and some salts from the undigested food material. Here, the food from the small intestine goes into the large intestine. Here, the water and the salts. Okay. The water and the salts from the undigested food gets absorbed in the large intestine. Okay, the fecal matter. Now from the large intestine itself, the fecal matter is removed. From the anus, the fecal matter is removed. Okay, the fecal matter is removed through the anus. Okay. The fecal matter is removed from the anus. Okay, the process of removal of fecal matter from the anus is known as egestion. Okay, so egestion simply means removal. Removal of fecal matter. Here the process ends. Now we are going to learn about the accessory glands. We discussed about the components of alimentary canal. Now we are going to discuss about the role of accessory glands, which we discussed and know about the starting of the topic, that what are the accessory glands. So the accessory glands are liver, pancreas or bile, which is stored in the gallbladder. Do you all know, you all studied in the 6th class that the bile is stored in the bile is secreted by the liver and gets stored in the gallbladder. There is no the role of the gallbladder is to store bile. Here comes the accessory glands. So the accessory glands, first we will discuss about the liver. So the liver is a reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen. The liver is the reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. Okay, it secretes bile juice. The role of the liver is to secrete bile juice. Here the liver secretes bile juice, which is then again stored in the gallbladder. Here we can see that it is the liver. The green colored part is the gallbladder where the bile gets stored. This is the pancreas, the stomach, and this is the small intestine. You all observe the picture of the small intestine and the other parts except liver, gallbladder and the pancreas in the above slides. So here comes gallbladder. The bile gets stored in the gallbladder. So what is the function of bile? So bile, it plays in the important function. The important function of the bile is to digest the fats. So bile helps in the digestion of fats. So the third one is the pancreas. The pancreas is the large cream colored gland. Okay. So pancreas, do you all able to see that this is the pancreas, which is again a cream colored gland, which is just located below the stomach. Which is located below the stomach. Okay. Below the stomach, cream colored gland which is located just below the stomach. The pancreas just below the stomach. Then the pancreatic juices which is secreted by the pancreas acts upon fats, carbohydrates and proteins. Okay. So in this chapter we learned about the definition of digestive system, in this chapter we learned about the definition of digestion and the components of digestive systems. Again, the digestive system is divided into the accessory glands and the alimentary canal, and the process from where the food gets chewed by the body and where it goes into a body, and the removal till we studied about the removal of the fecal matter or the undigested food. Okay, in this class we studied about these things. So first we will discuss about definition of digestion, second the components of digestive system, the third one is the role of accessory glands and the various juices secreted by the accessory glands. So the food will comes or goes into a mouth, there we will chew the food, then it is absorbed or pushed onto the movement of esophagus, then the food goes into the stomach, from stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the removal of fecal matters occurs through the anus. Here we end the class, that is digestion in humans, which is again an important thing to learn in our daily life, that all we are human beings eats the food. So it is yet an important topic, so all do you know. So here we end the topic. The things we will discuss in our next part of the video. That's all. Thank you.